Welcome from Paris. Welcome to the Addams Family Travelers. Join us as we use our vacation days to travel around as much as we can and enjoy exploring the world. Make sure you join us on our adventures. We just got to Paris this morning. We took the train and the subway to our hotel, which is the Canopy by Hilton Trocadero. It's by the Trocadero Pla, which is like the Trocadero Square. And there's supposedly a view of the Eiffel Tower from the rooftop of our hotel. We use points to pay for a hotel. But we are going to go explore around Paris. We are definitely jet lagged. The best thing to do in this situation, though, is to try to power through it and go to sleep at normal Paris time so that you acclimate. So we are going to go out, and our first stop is to get some coffee. So we are at Carrette, which is really close to our hotel, and there's views of the Eiffel Tower from here too, and we're gonna get some croissants and coffee. There's definitely a line to get in now. So we are at Carrette, Paris, across from the Trocadero Place, sitting outside, quintessential Parisian, and we ordered some coffee and croissants and macarons. So we can't quite see the Eiffel Tower from here, but we can see the Place Trocadero. And this place is so busy, and there's cafes on either side, and there's like no one in them. So I think that's a good sign, hopefully. Actually, behind me, you can see the top of the Eiffel Tower peeking out behind the Place Trocadero. This is a chocolate croissant. We are at Carrette, and they are definitely known for their croissants. This looks amazing. So good and flaky, and the chocolate's really good too. This is a Garden macaron, a chocolate macaron from Carrette, and this is a mini one. This one costs €3.80. And basically, Garden chocolate, from what I googled, is basically like a Nutella. It's like a hazelnut chocolate. So the macaron and the croissants at Carrette were really good. We have to rush to get to the Eiffel Tower, so I'm just doing a quick review now. The coffee for me could have been a little sweeter. I don't think it was worth it. I got a cappuccino. It was €10. That's a lot of money. But the croissant was €5.50. So I thought that was good. Overall, I think Carrette was good. Was it the best croissant I've ever had? No, but I think this location, and it was good. So you can't beat it. So this is the view of the Eiffel Tower from the Place Trocadero, and this is just amazing. We are on the bridge to cross the Eiffel Tower, and also if you can see on the side, the Olympic rings are here as well. So the bridge crossing over from the Place Trocadero to the Eiffel Tower is a pedestrian-only bridge, which is really nice. And like I said, you can see the Olympic rings are here as well, which is cool to get that in a shot with the Eiffel Tower. This is a really good vantage point, and so is the Place Trocadero. Make sure you check out our separate video on our visit to the Eiffel Tower. jambon croissants with cheese. We got this from Mason Thievan. I thought it would be heated up, but it's cold, so it's still good though. So we are in line for the Catacombs. You make sure, you put a reservation in 7 days before. We weren't sure about it, but my sister and brother-in-law said that this is their favorite thing they did in Paris. So we're going to go check it out and, we'll show you around. So we're walking along the tunnels of the Catacombs right now. Apparently we have to walk for another 5 minutes. There's an audio guide here, which has given us a lot of information, which I really like. It's kind of eerie down here. Definitely interesting. We're still walking. I feel like if this wasn't like guided, you could really get lost under here. There's supposedly networks of tunnels all throughout the city of Paris. So we just got out of the Catacombs. I actually really liked it. It was very well done. So there are a bunch of, there are a bunch of steps to get in and out of the Catacombs, spiral staircase. So you start out and you're walking through the tunnels. There's an audio guide they give you that explains everything. So basically what happened is, in the late 1700s, 1800s, the cemeteries were getting overcrowded. There were too many dead people. It was causing health issues with people, that were, alive. So they decided to move them underground. There's about, I think they said like 6 million people, millions of people buried there. And the neat thing that they said, that kind of made you think, is that it's the one person called it a temple of equality. Basically, there were rich people down there, poor people. They just moved all the bones down there from the cemetery, so they're all buried. All their bones are together. They kind of made the bones into like artwork. When you first get down there, I know I was like, oh my god, all these bones, and then it kind of, there's some beauty out of it. It's very interesting and very well done. I do think that this is a must do in Paris. I think it was very well done, and also it's everyone's silent in there and respectful of the people that died and that are, whose bones are left over in the catacombs. And you can reserve tickets a week ahead of time. I think it was about 30 euros a person. I'd have to look up the exact amount, but I think it is definitely worth it and I would recommend it. So we are on Rue Claire, which is a pedestrian-only shopping road. This is kind of where the French do a lot of their shopping. People in Paris, a lot of times will do grocery shopping every day. So there's like a boulangerie down here, bakery, fromagerie, I think I'm saying that right. Cheese, fromage, it's cheese. There's like a butcher, a bean store, wine. So this is one of the more famous ones. It's Rue Claire. So we are at the Place de Concorde, which is a square in France, and it's the starting point of the Champs-Élysées walk, which will take us down the Champs-Élysées and to the Arc de Triomphe. And this road, the Champs-Élysées, is like the fancy road. To me, it's like El Rodeo Drive in LA. That kind of got fancy stores, Louis Vuitton, that kind of thing, stuff I can't afford. So we're going to take the walk. It's see really beautiful and go to the Arc de Triomphe. So the Place de Concorde is also famous because it was the execution site of Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI when they were executed under the guillotine, and a lot of the other executions that took place when the French Revolution started. And the obelisk behind me was actually from Egypt. It was, there was a trade made, with one of the French kings, and they, brought the obelisk over here, from Egypt. So we just went in Monterey, which is one of the famous macaron and bakeries in Paris, and we got some macarons and some dessert to take home. So when you think of fancy restaurants, you don't think of McDonald's, but here on the Champs-Élysées, right, you can't see, but the Arc de Triomphe is right up there, is a McDonald's. This was the first McDonald's in Paris, and the people hated it at that time. It's a more fancier McDonald's, and basically now it's just part of the culture from the Frenchy at McDonald's. And we're gonna go in. Apparently you can get macarons at McDonald's, so we're gonna see. So we made our way down the Champs-Élysées, and we're here at the Arc de Triomphe. This was built upon the orders of Napoleon Bonaparte. It wasn't, I believe it wasn't finished until after he died. And then it's also famous. The Nazis unfortunately paraded under it during World War II, and it's just a symbol for the French people. We're gonna go up it. You can go up it. There's stairs to climb. I think it's about 260 or so stairs. So we are walking on the pedestrian walkway to go across to the Arc de Triomphe because the road around it's a big roundabout. I think it has like 12 different exits and entrances, and it's very crazy and not really safe to cross. So there's this pedestrian tunnel that will get you there safely. So, we are using the museum pass to get into the Arc de Triomphe. The museum pass is a great pass, that you can use in Paris, and it'll get you into museums. We did a 48-hour one, and this will be our first usage of it, and it's free with the museum pass, and we didn't need reservations. These are views from the Arc de Triomphe at night. They're amazing views. I definitely think going up here at night, that's worth it. This view of the Eiffel Tower lit up at night is just amazing. I'm so glad we did the Arc de Triomphe at night to be able to see this view. I love seeing the the Eiffel Tower lit up like that. Apparently there's a show that they do every hour, with a light show. But there's a spotlight on it. It just is beautiful. So the steps at the Arc de Triomphe for a lot, but the views were definitely worth it, especially at night. That view of the Eiffel Tower was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Especially, definitely the most amazing thing I've seen this trip in Paris. This is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier for soldiers that were lost during World War I. We are at Elysses for dinner. I think it's just like French food, nothing fancy. So we're really hungry and tired, and we're gonna get dinner and then probably call it a night. Yeah, so Brian told me that it's based off the Alsace region, which I know is very big for wine. So it's Alsace, not Alsace. And I think it's food. I think he is right, and it is food from the Alsace region. This is white wine from the Alsace region again. I'm horrible. This is white wine from the Alsace region. It's a Riesling, and the Alsace region is very much known for its wine. So Oud Blanc, white wine. Cheers. French onion soup obviously is well known, and it is very famous in France, and I'm so excited to try this. This is amazing. I love French onion soup. Here they just call it onion soup. Oh, look at all that cheese. There you go. Let's try some of this onion soup. It's good. It's definitely different from what I'm used to back home, but I like it. These snails are big. In France, this isn't like a garlic butter. Brian's gonna go and give it a go ahead. Good. I have the escargot here. I've never had snail before. It's a little rubbery for me, but the garlic butter sauce it's in is really good. It's not bad. It's better than I thought it would be. I don't know if I would order it again though. That French onion soup was so delicious. Oh, it was different. The broth was different than what I'm used to back home. And at first I thought I wasn't sure, but it really grew on me. Had so much cheese and bread, and it was just so filling and warm and hearty, and just, fantastic. Brian got octopus. I got the duck confit. I have duck confit here. Duck is really big in France, and this looks amazing. It's really good and flavorful and really tender. Fantastic. So we just finished up at L'Alsace. Oh my God, it was so good. The food was really good. The service was really good. We're so tired. I accidentally tipped over an entire glass of wine, and they gave me a refill for free, which they didn't have to do. I made a huge mess. I said they didn't have to do that, and they did that anyway. It was super nice of them. Our waitress was fantastic. The food was really good too. We were so full. We're so tired. It's, about like 9 o'clock at night here in Paris, which means it's like 3 o'clock at home, and we have only gotten like 2 hours of sleep. So we're gonna go crash at the hotel. Stay tuned for our next Paris adventures, and our hopefully we'll be more awake tomorrow.